So Chris, I wanted to just talk about how badgers are adapted to living in the particular habitats that they do.
Well, apart from having the sets, which are a good refuge for them, and having a territory, which has all the habitats they need for their foraging, they have not very good eyesight, but they're nocturnal, so they don't really need good eyesight. They have an amazingly good sense of smell, so they can smell most of their food. Their hearing is probably about as good as ours, but I suppose the biggest sort of adaptation that the badger has are these enormous claws for digging. So a lot of the sort of food that they eat requires a bit of digging to get it. They don't dig earthworms, actually, as I said, they pick them off the surface, but they can dig out rabbits, they can dig their sets, and they have hugely long foreklaws. If you see a badger's forefeet, they're great big claws on them for digging. Apart from that, they're very muscular, and another adaptation is their facial stripes. And there is a theory that the black and white stripes are a sort of warning to predators in the past, obviously. They confront the predator by fluffing up their fur, presenting this facial mask. It's a bit like a wasp's abdomen, which is yellow and black. It's a warning that if you mess with me, you'll get stung. So with a badger, it's a black and white face mask. If you mess with me, you'll get bitten. And a badger's bite is awesome. It will take a finger off, no problem.
Oh my goodness.
So you don't want to get bitten by a badger.
No, no, absolutely. And the black and white coat and face of the badger, is that an adaptation in that it's harder to see them in the shadow and light because they're nocturnal?
Well, it's only their face which is black and white, but the rest of their coat is quite thick. It's got long guard hairs and an underfur. So they're quite well insulated against the cold in the winter time. And I would think that it's only the facial mask that provides this warning to other animals that don't mess around with me.
And just thinking about the winter time, do badgers hibernate, or what happens with badgers during the winter?
They don't actually hibernate. They can stay underground for long periods of time, maybe a couple of weeks sometimes. If the weather's really bad, if you've got a lot of snow, a lot of hard frost, no food about for badgers, not worth coming out, just go to sleep and stay. They do wake up, but they don't come out to forage. So they don't actually hibernate in the true sense of the word, where the whole body shuts down, but they do actually rest for long periods, like a semi-hibernation.
And so by resting they'll reduce their energy consumption, so they won't need to eat as much.
It was actually found, up in Scotland, some badgers were monitored with telemetry collars which monitored their body temperature, and they did find that their body temperature dropped during these periods of inactivity, quite a few degrees. But as I say, it's not the very dramatic drop that you see, say, in hedgehogs or other animals that truly hibernate.